Good evening. Hello, Catherine. How are you? Just setting a few things up and then I will be ready to go. Let's have a look. Just a moment. Hi, Dawn. And Heidi. Let's have a look. Yes. Hi, Sarah. Nice that you are joining. Monica, Natalia, Sean. I hope I pronounced that right. Or is it Jean? I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Tina. Hi everyone. Nice that you are joining me tonight again. As you can see, I will be creating this card tonight. And it is a scented card. There's something hidden inside that has a lovely scent. So someone who gets this card will smell this card also. Hi everyone. Hi Tony. Ella. I hope I pronounce every name right. I'm sorry if I don't. Well, okay, I will be creating this card tonight and I will be using a lot of products from Lisa. And I will be showing you a moment what I will be using and then I will start making this card so you can see how I created this. I'm just going to slide this aside. And at first I will be using the embossing folder I'm using in the garden, and for the other card I will be using the numerical, the 3D embossing folder, and the lovely mini slimline collection decreasing stripes. I will be using the outer edge of this one, the build a sentiment, and I will be using these two sentiments from that. The edge cuts die. Hi Marilyn. And the large foliage. And of course the happy part from the happy smile frame sentiments. And the summer blooms, they are back in stock. All products are back in stock, so don't worry. Some of them are already again low because people wanted them and they did buy them already, so that is going really quick. Let's first take the embossing part. I'm going to be showing you the example with this one, the in the garden. There's this one, and this 3D embossing folder embosses really great deep, and it's really beautiful. Well, will be using vellum, and if you just use the vellum alone and emboss it, it will or it can crack, so you can get these tears in the edges like this. If you want to prevent that, you will have to do this. Take a piece of cardstock. This is not a real cut piece, a nice cutout piece, because I'm using it for something else. Take a piece of cardstock, put the vellum on it, and then emboss it. If you then emboss it, you won't be getting the cracks, and it's still beautiful. It gets the beautiful embossed image that you want, and it's really deep still if you do it like this. And the extra part of it, you will get the piece of cardstock that is already embossed also, so you can use that on other projects. Sorry. So that is a little tip to prevent your vellum to tear up amongst the lines. And I wouldn't be bad if I already prepped it. And I will show you also, I did it also because I'm using this folder on my card. I already did it on this one. Exactly the same. I embossed it with the piece of cardstock. Then you get 2 pieces of paper. And it doesn't crack. So, the next thing is, I first, of course, cut out the piece of vellum with the die from the mini slimline collection. One moment, I will show you the die. Let me get my papers aside. Yes, that is this die. Hi Lisa, nice that you are joining too. I did use this die from the decreasing stripes, the mini slimline die, and it comes with three dies. It comes with this piece, this, and this, and these are the decreasing stripes, but I won't be using this one tonight, so I'm going to do that over there. So I first cut the piece of paper of the vellum with this die, and then I embossed it with a piece of cardstock behind it so it doesn't crack. So that's the first piece I need, because it will be the centerpiece. The next thing is, I used a piece of cardstock and I cut it with this die and this die, so you will cut out this piece, and this will go on top of this one, like that. Oh, you're welcome, Jill. So this is the first part. I'm just going to glue it so I can assemble it later on, and it can dry for a moment. So I'm just going to add a bit of glue. That was a bit too much. I'm just going to add this on top of the vellum. So let me see if I can get it straight like this. Yes. And I will let this dry for a moment and go on with my other pieces that I will be adding on the card. Just one moment, I have to press it a bit so it will stick on there. Dun, dun, dun. Well, okay. The next piece is the base card. That is this piece. And on that one I used the edge dies. And let me get that one. That comes with, I'm going to take them out for a moment. This comes with different edges. And yeah, these are really great colors. And it comes with 6 edges. And these 6, let me see if I can get it straight. Yes. And I used this scalloped edge to create the edge of the card. So, and I will be using it like this. The next piece is that will go on top of this, on front of this. Hi Jill. Oh, multitasking, I know what it is. I cut a piece of card that was big enough for this. And I also used this scalloped edge from the edge dies. So it will fit. Let me open this up that you can see it better. It will fit on here real nicely. Well, the next thing is with the vellum. If you use glue on the vellum, you will always see the glue through there, like I don't know if I can show it like this. You can see I made a mistake. I glued it over here, so you can always see the glue. Now I can hide it with some gemstones or anything, so that won't be any problem. But you can see, you can always see the glue. That's the next thing with the vellum, it's always a bit of tricky. So I'm using on this piece now the double-sided tape, and I hid it just a bit away from the scalloped edge, so it will be back on the back of this piece of card. Oh. Hi Christine. Hi Sarah. Oh, the tip was about if you use a vellum and the 3D embossing folder to prevent the butterflies or anything or the numbers from cracking on the edges, because vellum will crack real quick. You're going to use a piece of cardstock and a piece of vellum and emboss that, and then you get 2 pieces of paper and you won't be getting any cracks in your vellum. So that was the tip. Now I have to see if I can get it straight on there. Let me see, I'm going to turn it around so I can see it better. I want it like this. Yeah, I think that's straight enough. So you can see, you can also see the double-sided tape through the vellum, but I will be adding my piece of card I made on top of that, so you won't see it. So you have to hide it a bit. Yeah, it really is. So, and now let me think. I will put these ones aside because I'm going to come to the scented part a bit later. The flowers, I used the beautiful blooms, the summer blooms, who are back in stock. And let me see. That are these, the summer blooms, and I adore them, and I made these flowers out of them. I just cut out 3 different sizes, and give me one moment. Yes, I did cut out 3 different sizes. Now the next part is I am having a piece of really sturdy foam, what I will be using to create this. And then again, let me show you on another. I'm going to be using these 3. If I will do it like this, with a I don't know how you call it, but this is for my jewelry making, because I can't find my plastic one. Yeah, they're selling really fast again, the summer blooms, so they won't be in stock for long. I did see it. They are really, really going fast. If I will be doing this with nothing else, it can crack also. Well, this one didn't crack, but it doesn't stand as beautiful as I wanted to. So what I did is take my heating tool and just heated it for 5 seconds and then made sure I would press it down. I'm going to show you, because this heating tool is really gentle and soft of noise, so it won't be a ball tool. Thank you, Lisa. So I'm just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. I'm going to press it and hold it on for a moment. I'm going to move it to a colder part, hold it on for a moment, and then you get this lovely piece of flower that won't be going back, because this one is going back to his almost original state, and this one will be still beautiful like that. So I'm going to show you the other two pieces just quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This work with acetate too, yeah, but there's a difference in acetate. Some acetate does take up really good heat, I think, and some acetate doesn't really. 3, 4, 5. Now press it down like this for a moment, and then I have this lovely flower. I'm just going to put that aside for a moment. This one too. Oh, oh, oh. So you can see, if I stack them, I already have a beautiful flower, and they look like this. So I already, of course, prep these. Stuff a few seconds thicker about. Oh, okay. And then I did cut out already these pieces from the large foliage that I already shown at the beginning. So now I have a set. I've already used these ones. So I have this ready to go on the card. And the sentiments that I just used, I stamped them with archival ink. I'm going to get the sentiments. The Build a Sentiment collection is it. I also stamped that on the vellum. I did it earlier because I wanted it to be dry and I didn't want to smudge it out. I also did the edges with the archival ink, so it will just give it a bit of extra. You can see I didn't do it over here, but I think it's just a bit of extra if you do it, so you can see the difference. So I've got the sentiments. Then I also cut out the happy part. I'm going to be showing you the die in a moment. Just give me a second. The happy comes with 3 pieces too, and it will come out of the bag. This die will come in with 3 dies. You can cut it out. This is the shadow part. I'm going to be showing you that in. Let me see. Hop, 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 hop. I'm going to turn it over so you can see. If you cut this die, you can create a shadow. I didn't want to use that tonight, so I didn't use this one. This is a extra die, so you can make the edge around the shadow part, and that will fit on top of this one, and that is this die. This one also has an edge around it. Let me show you, and let me see if I can. Yeah, here it is. I got the smile part. That's the same. You can see the shadow part is exactly the same as the happy. And then the front part has also an edge. What I did is that I cut the happy out of the edge. I didn't want the edge tonight, so I cut the pieces just out like that. So I will be using just the happy on the card. And now I got all the pieces I want. Now we're coming to the scented part, and that's so lovely. I got for my birthday some steam flowers. These are dried flowers, and you can take flowers from your garden that are dried. The purple ones. Oh my gosh, I can't get the name. Oh, the lavender. Lavendel. It's the Dutch lavendel. I forgot the English name. Lavender. That's it. Isn't ready yet in the garden, so I'm using these flowers. I just made a organza bag. I cut it up just a bit smaller so it will fit in the card. So it will fit behind here. And then I'm going to hide it behind this piece. And I did stick some 3D foam tape on it, but I left some gaps so the scent will come through there also. So all of the card will smell nice like flowers. Lavender. Yeah, thank you. So you will hide it and you won't see the bag. So that's it. So I'm going to build the card. So I got the base of the card here. I'm going to move these just a bit on the side. Yes. I'm going to lay this one over here. You don't have to stick it down. It will stick. It will stay behind the vellum. So I'm going to remove the paper from the 3D foam papers. And I will stick it down with the bag behind it. And I'll have to see if I hope you don't see my head. Like this. So it smells. I'm sorry. Yeah, could you imagine that it will be full with lavender or any smell you like? That will be so great. So I will be making this one, wishing you a happy birthday. So to prevent that you will see the glue, I will try to glue, just put on as less as glue as I can on the back of the letters that are stamped. So there will be only a few dots and that will be enough, because this is really strong glue. I think you all use the bookbinding glue very much, so that will stick on it really good. So I'm going to make sure it will be over here. And if you do that behind the letters, so you can see the text through there. So I'm just going to, again, a few dots so you won't see the glue. And I'm a bit quiet, so I have to concentrate a bit. Like this. And let me see, I want to place this one over here and birthday over here behind it a bit. Like this. So now I'm going to glue on the happy part. If I miss any questions, I will be watching back later to see what I missed, or any of the DT members who are on here, maybe they can answer your questions. So for a blind, yeah, an embossed, yeah, that's really a good one, Heidi. For people who can't see good anymore, an embossed card would be also great. And if you can make a scented embossed card, because you can still feel the letters even if the bag is behind it, so that would be really amazing. So they still can see and feel that they've gotten a really beautiful card. Yeah, oh, the 3D roses, that would be great with a rose smell. So I'm just going to put them over there. This has to dry for a moment. So I'm going to push it a bit. They will... It has to dry for the moment. Okay. And now I will be sticking on these beautiful pieces from the large foliage. Let me see. Don't go over the birthday. I will put them down like this. They will dry in a moment, so and over there. Now I'm going to be using this piece of vellum, just keeping everything in the color of the card. I like that. So it's just a two-colored card with two colors. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I made this one, Tina. This is one of my favorite ones. We just started yesterday. For the first time in 6 months, we did, with a small group, started our welding class again. So I was really, really happy. Yes, they are cut from vellum, Mary. So this really, I really love them. Well, the card is almost finished, and I'm going to add a few. Oh, there it goes. A few glitters. And let me take that one, yes, because I love the gems. I really, really adore them. And I'm going to stick them on there in the center, just a little bit of glue. If there is any excess glue, it will dry clear, so you won't be seeing it afterwards. Oh, and that is just a finishing touch on the card, I think. Let me push that. I'm using the craft tool from Lisa Horton, the pickup tool from Lisa Horton Crafts. It has a wax head on it, and it will pick up all the gems and stones and things. You can pick them up and put them on your card. I did take a really old cap from a pen to cover it up, so if I would drop it, the head of wax won't be damaged. So, well, this is the scented card. It's ready, and it was a quick one, so let me put that a little bit down so you can see it great. Just a bit over there. Let me see, I need to get it in the screen. So you can see, well, you can't smell it, but I wish you could. It's really great, and it's lovely to send to some people, just a little bit of extra on the card. And if they well, even the postman can smell it, like, oh my gosh, this is, you can also put on your envelope, it's a scented envelope. Well, just a little joke to give the postman just a bit of a smile. I hope you liked it all, and let's have a look for a moment if I missed any questions. Doing clove, cinnamon, orange oils at Christmas. Oh, that's really a great idea for the Christmas smell. Hint, hint, Christmas. Great. Let me think. Oh yeah. Next week, Tuesday, Claire will be back, and on Wednesday, my lovely Heidi will be back with another crafting session. And next week, Friday, Dawn will be back, because tomorrow, this Friday, Dawn won't be live this week. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will upload it to YouTube later, and I will wish you a lovely and warm night, and enjoy the sun as long as it is here. Bye bye. Thank you for joining me.